Is this the best version of zig-zag card? Well, my friend, let's find out. G'day champion, how you doing? Welcome back to Murphy's Magic Stumped. I'm of course Beau Creamer, and today we have a splitting episode for you. But before we get into this very episode and the absolute superb jokes that go along with it, I do want to tell you about this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win the Classics of Card Magic bundle, all you need to do, stick around till later on in this episode and I'll show you how to enter that very competition. Now this effect came across my desk late last week, and I'm a big fan of zigzag cards. I've actually been trying to develop a version myself. Now there's so many different versions on the market already, and I took a deep dive into this one because, like I said, I love zigzag cards and wanted to check it out. So today we're checking out absolutely everything you need to know about Divide by Richard Griffin. And to kick off this very beautiful episode, let's check out a full uncut performance of Divide right meow. Now you're looking for a little bit more Murphy's Magic, a little bit more exclusivity. There's something you're not going to see everywhere else. Well, my friends, we have the thing for you. Introducing Murphy's Membership. Now in this little ditty, you're going to get free membership tutorials. Also behind the scenes exclusives at New Effects, where we break down absolutely everything you need to know, even show off the gimmick live on stream, or in tasty little reels and clips just for members only. You also get your name in every single Murphy's custom content video on YouTube, as a special little thank you for being awesome. If you want to check out these member tiers, link in the description below. Go treat yourself.
Right, so got a pack of cards just here, and you can see they're all different. Yeah, I just want you to take one out for me. All right, and I want you to sign your name across the face of the card. It doesn't matter if I see the card. Okay. All right, have the pen back. Get rid of that. And we're also going to use this frame, which I have on the back of the box just here. I'll leave that there just for a sec. If I just take your card. Okay, that's signed just there. I'll take the frame. I'm going to stick it on the back of the card. Just there like so. Make sure that really is stuck down there. All right. Now if you watch closely, you take your card, you can actually divide it into 5. Push it back. It's now totally restored. Back in one piece.
Ooh, baby, I love this. What did you think? Interesting. Well, let's find out absolutely everything there is to know about it right now. Starting off with, what do you get inside the box? You receive obviously your tutorial link, but also a bunch of other gimmicks, which we'll get into right now. Now these gimmicks are broken up into obviously the card sliding gimmick and also 2 of the frames. Now these frames are very quite delicate, so you do want to take care of them. Now Richard also goes into a lot of detail on these gimmicks and how to take care of them and how to preserve the longevity of them. After all these gimmicks inside your package are made from paper and cardboard, so you do want to take care of them. Now I do want to mention that the frames are made so precisely that Richard has thought everything through. Literally all the way down to when the frame is on the card, it's made in such a way that you don't need to get your fingernail underneath it and peel it and accidentally damage your frame. Now these frames do have a sticky liquid on them, or a sticky glue, and Richard actually covers what glue he uses in the tutorial in case it gets unsticky after multiple uses. He teaches you how to reapply it. Now if that's all you wanted to know and you're like, Beau, tell me nothing else except where to pick it up right now, well, good news, my friend, you can get it worldwide at your favorite magic shop for $35, and there's absolutely no skill level required. Now please note that Divide is available in red and blue versions. Now let's talk a little bit more about the tutorial itself. What's it like? Well, everything is shot in Richard's home, I guess. It's crystal clear and easy to understand, And like I mentioned earlier, he goes over things several times in such great detail. Everything kicks off with the trailer, then straight into a full performance, and then into the explanation. With multiple camera angles and close-ups of the card and gimmicks itself, you're never left out of the loop in what to do. Richard teaches you the basic handling and how to use it, and how to take care of your gimmicks. The whole tutorial itself goes for just over 20 minutes. And the gimmick itself is pretty much self-working. The way Richard has designed the gimmick, if you can turn over a card, you can perform this effect. Now, if you love zigzag cards like myself and want a perfect effect for walk around corporate magic, or if you're table hopping at your restaurant gigs, this is a perfect worker for each and every single table. You can obviously have your cards signed by the spectator or not. It's your own personal preference. So if you want a super visual card splitting effect that you can sit in your tuck case in your pocket, this is perfect for you. This will play absolutely brilliantly on social media, parlor, or even stage. It's got all those beautiful pieces of deception and nuances built into it that make this such a beautiful fooling piece of magic. Now, a bunch of you may not be fooled by this because you know how a zigzag card works, but I'm pretty sure I can bet on that you're really impressed by the little details that Richard has built into this gimmick. Because I gotta be honest, when I took a look at this gimmick, I was honestly really impressed. Oh, look at these absolute champions! You guys are the best. It's true, I've Googled it. Now let's take a break from this breakdown for just a tiny wee second, because at the beginning of the episode, I promised you, yeah, cutie patootie, a giveaway. But before we get into this episode's very giveaway, we need to find out who won last episode's bundle. So, who will it be this week, you absolute legend? Hey, congratulations, where did you come from? Oh, the editor put it up? You cheeky fella. Congratulations, mate. You're the winner of last episode's bundle. So, if you could DM me on any of Murphy's socials, I'll get that prize straight out to you. Now let's get into this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win the card magic bundle, all you need to do is comment in the comment section below. If you could split any card into 5 pieces, what card would you do? Would you do the 10 of hearts, the 4 of clubs, the 3 of diamonds? Whatever it is, let me know in the comment section below. Then on next episode of Stumped, I'll draw a name out at random and you'll be announced on that episode. So my friend, good luck. Also, if you haven't checked out last week's episode of Stumped, make sure you do. Card on screen right now. It's where I go over absolutely everything you need to know about this incredible piece of magic. Alrighty, we're getting down into the nitty-gritty final details of this episode. So let's get into the examinability of the card. Now this card is chosen by the spectator at the beginning of the routine, so it's 100% examinable. You can obviously also have the frame examined before and after the routine, but let's talk about during the routine itself. If you wanted to, you could have the spectator slide the 2 pieces out or slide them back in, but again, this is paper and cardboard, so you don't want them to bend it or rip it or destroy your gimmick. But you could have them touch it and slide it during the performance. Now, having said that, you can't have the card turned over during the performance as you're sliding it in and out, but you're also showing that card off from the very beginning, during, middle, and after the routine, so everything is pretty darn fair. So let's think about that a little bit more. Card examinable, frame examinable, deck examinable, pretty much you just need to ditch your gimmick if you want to go into another card routine, which again, Richard teaches you on the tutorial. Now let's get into those angles. Well, the angles are pretty much perfect. Richard teaches you a couple of different ways on how to have the spectator choose the card so they can have completely free choice. Obviously, with a gimmick loaded into your deck, you don't want to flash this about. So once you know how this gimmick works and who you're performing this for, you can perform this up to 360 degrees surrounded. Now, if you're familiar with zigzag cards, you know what I'm talking about here, and I'm not going to mention it precisely, but you pick up what I'm putting down. There are certain times in this routine where you don't want to flash something. Now, Richard does teach you a way to do this, and it's done in such a way that even when I watch it, I can't pick up on what's happening. And that's precisely the point. He's thought about this so meticulously that if your spectator is watching and burning you, they're not gonna see a thing. Alright, that's enough of me flapping my gums. Let's sum up Divide into a beautiful little package. The effect is as simple as this. A card is chosen and signed. A small frame is placed on the back of the card. Then you divide the card into 5. Restore it, take the frame off, and show the card is fully restored and now can be handed out for examination. This has an instant reset, ideal for walk around, and is incredibly easy to do. It comes with a gimmick card, frames, and an instructional video. So if you want to see more on Divide by Richard Griffin, there's a link in the description below right now where you can pick it up for $35. And again, absolutely no skill level required to perform this effect. Alright, you legend, if you do have any questions on absolutely anything you've seen in today's episode, please throw them down in the comment section below, but make sure you use the hashtag QuestionTime so I can find them amongst all the competition entries. Now look, it's Monday, so go on, get out of here, go enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you on Wednesday for a What's New This Week, on Saturday for another free tutorial on Saturday Sorcery, or on our Discord for our weekly jams, trivia games, hangouts, and even more. Now take care, my friend. See you later. Bye for now. Whoa, hey, whoa, what's that? Oh, you should definitely check out that. Oh, there's so much good magic in there. You won't regret it. Hey, whoa, hey, look at this bad boy. You should definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe, then watch that. Oh, it's a good day to treat yourself.